Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a while, maybe a couple weeks since I did my last video, and I hope everybody's been well. Temperature and climate out there may not be as good as usual, but our hearts are warm these days. Many people are getting together. Some people may not be in the best of circumstances, but they are making the best out of their circumstances. So I wanted to get together today and review another Ensar oud, actually two, and it's two very unusual ones. Not many people have gotten into these. Some people are afraid of really getting into it because they don't recognize the notes. And so I got today I got Jungle Kinam. I got him in this box, and I got Borneo 2000, and this one is a very interesting one. I'd like to actually review it and read the statement here on sealed essence as to what the notes are, because it has a very good description, and you probably do a better job at talking about what's in it than me. But I can tell you exactly what I smell from my point of view. And as you know, I like gourmands, and I also like fragrances that last long, that are worth my money, and that are pleasant, that kind of provide me a therapeutic relief, especially nowadays that we're under pressure and stress. Before I begin though, I'm wearing something interesting. As you know, my channel is not just about fragrances. Today I'm wearing a blazer, not just any blazer. This blazer here is interesting blazer. I wear these sunglasses so I could show you how it looks. And so this is a beautiful blazer from Brunello, and I do believe it's pronounced cucinelli. Now this blazer is wool and cashmere, and the buttons are made out of shell, and the texture is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'll take it off for a minute so you can see the inside. If any of you have been thinking about who is Brunello Cucinelli, well, he's an Italian designer of fine menswear, and this is the pinnacle of men's luxury clothing. The sewing, as you can see over here, every Brunello clothing has a mark that belongs to him, and that's it right there. That's his Brunello mark. And this is a burgundy blue, and this type of jacket goes well with a navy pair of pants. And you could mix it up with black if you would like, but navy looks a little bit nicer. And the shoes I'm wearing are a little complex. They're let's see if I could get you a shot of them here. The shoes are Scarpe Bianco. The shoes, don't know if you can see them here, but these shoes are based on the Ferrari model, the Ferrari Daytona, and I just want to show you what they look like. Absolutely gorgeous shoe. made with made with calf skin. Absolutely beautiful shoe, very comfortable. Now with this type of shoe, you want to take care of it in a certain way. You want to apply a cream on it so it doesn't dry out on you. You also want to use shoe trees, even though they're runners. And you also want to keep them in dust bags if possible. But definitely you should use shoe trees. These are a beautiful pair of dress shoes. They retail for about 600 USD. And the belt is Tom Ford leopard print belt made out of calf skin. Very soft and smooth. This is like a gold plated buckle. Those retail for about 700 USD. And the jacket, Brunello, I recommend getting these jackets from a consignment shop. Getting these jackets from a place that maybe you can get them used, or waiting to get a discount on these products. Because this jacket, believe it or not, is worth about $7,000. And the blazers, just the blazers, retail for $46,000 Canadian, which should be around 4,000 USD on average for a Brunello jacket. If it's pure cashmere, they use the most finest cashmere on earth. The cashmere is usually around $7,000. So that's that. It's a pure elegance. So in regards to Jungle Kinam, let's get into it. So here it is. Comes in this box. Everybody must know the presentation. And this is a gold plaque edition, and it's a PP version. This is what it looked like. Now, you can't see it, but it's it has a piece of musk in there, but it's very hard to see. In regards to this, before I spray it, I'm going to read what it says in regarding to this fragrance. It says, all you need to do is get on a boat and sail along the Amazon River, then hike northward, taking the warm South American humidity across the Caribbean, and remember the smell of a tropical island. Move onwards and on a warm grassy aroma as you drive roof down through Central America, where haystacks lays rolled up of waves of golden hills as far as the eyes can see. Lavender leaves, sage, broom, and high-hilled tea fields diverge beneath the rainy cloud of the Papuan gyronops, lush and forestry, with a heart note that's deep and jungly green. Green Papua and Oud Mustafa 6 are just two oud oils in this perfume that you won't recognize. The dry, earthy tenor of Green Papua couldn't be more in contrast to the zesty resinous glaze of Oud Mustafa 6. Together with an assortment of far out floral forest herbs, these two oud oils add depth to this perfume you'll never experience, even in the most herbaceous standalone essential oils. And I do believe that's true. In Jungle Kinam, Vietnamese woodlands meet the Scottish highlands in the marshy jungles of an uninhabited Indonesian island that meet a summer's day in the French countryside. Doesn't that sound beautiful? Like the jungle, the fragrance is dense and stays together throughout the wear, and that is very true. I find it lasts. The sillage is just killer on this, and the projection and the longevity. It lasts like about 6 to 8 hours on me. It says there's a lot to discover, but its dry jungly heart barely moves from its pitch. Notes of vanilla and vetiver flush about the green earthy Papuan Udi mineral base notes. There's no citrus, no rosy comfort. Jungle Kinam accompanies a deeply mellow vibe with memories of mountain hikes and road trips, forest camps, and fishing trips. Wow. Just a beautiful description. So, that's Jungle Kinam. It's made out of Thailand oud, broom, which is a yellow floral, sweet, honey-like plant, sage, agarwood, tea, and lavender. So I will let you know what it smells like now, what I think it smells like off the bat. This is very strong. So to me, what I feel like it smells like at first, the top notes just bursting out, coming to me, reaching my olfactory receptors at speed of light almost. It smells almost a bit medicinal, and it almost smells like some type of black licorice, Jägermeister type smell. Then when you really smell really hard, you smell something spicy. And then you smell the tea like kind of floating in the middle. It's beautiful. And then as time elapses and you reach the moments where the perfume just sits on your skin and just develops slowly during the day, you get whiffs of this. It sits close to the skin, and you get whiffs of this as you pass your hands by your nose or anything like that, or you're walking or wind pushes it your way. It's really beautiful. This is not for the faint of heart. If you're an absolute just a gourmand lover, you will not possibly like this. If you are a type of person that likes fragrances just like Creed Aventus, it's most likely that you won't like this. And I'm just saying that because like there's people who have like specific things, and these types of stronger type smelling scents may offend them because they're not used to the type of smell. So I smell the spices. I almost could smell some type of cinnamony type some type of cinnamon type of smell there, almost something sweet. I think that's that honey-like type smell. It's really quite beautiful. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. This retails for $5.99 USD, the pure parfum, and I do believe it's sold out in some areas. So I also did some research on the reviews as to what people think, and there was some people that there was one review here by Spumiland and for Grantica. I just wanted to mention it because well, an opinion from somebody else is also good. It says this opens dark, toasty with undertones of burnt dark chocolate. Now that's interesting. I really have never burnt chocolate before. It has whiffs of leather, olibanum, and damp smoke. And in the dying whiffs, more tobacco, soft and sweet, dark all the way, with an acrid smoke, atypical of some vetiver, and a salty, chewy sweetness reminiscent of myrrh. I think that there is more accurate. Regarding the tobacco, possibly, yeah. I do believe that at some type of pipe tobacco you can smell in this. And also what I think here that is accurate is chewy sweetness reminiscent of myrrh. But definitely there is like a mentholated type of smell, very dense, very strong herbs. So the I think this really where it shines is the oud. Oud, if you're an oud lover, you will be able to pick up that oud from Thailand, and you will be able to really enjoy it. It will be something lovely for you. So that's Jungle Kinam. I rate Jungle Kinam in wearability 6 out of 10, unfortunately. For complexity and sillage and projection, 8 out of 10. For the quality of ingredients, a 10 out of 10. And the fragrance in general, I would believe that it's more of a 7 out of 10 for me, because I have a particular DNA that I like. I like fragrances like Jamaican ambergris. Thinking Tahitian gardenia would be something more up my alley. I love EO3 Rose Muscat Parfum EO3 because it opens with a blast of citruses, and then it's wrapped around this beautiful rose from Thai rose that brings back so much memories, and it's just gorgeous. But those are other ones that I like. But now we have this one here, this little attar. It's Borneo 2000. I'll show you it. Okay. Now before I give you my opinion on this, I want to just read a little bit of Borneo. This Borneo, it's on CO Desert. Just a bit of the Borneo DNAs. It says Borneo Kinam is described as the most beautiful and uplifting oud oil I have ever smelled. Borneo 3000 now sells for thousands of dollars. Borneo 4000 I don't even know if anybody is willing to sell it. If something's both distiller and connoisseur will ask themselves, how do you follow up with such a lineup? Oud that just gets better and better. Oud that doubles, triples, and quadruples in value. What's more, how to distill a successor to such Borneos without the need to ask $2,000 a bottle? The short answer is follow the blueprint. How do we make the Borneo grades? This is the tricky part, how we did it. Team up with the man that almost single-handedly spread out distillation throughout Malaysia, that'd be Ensar. Take out a bag of wild black Borneo resin, prep the pot and pipes to run an artisanal extraction, tweak the temperature, fire up the burners, then wait for 7 years. One thing the great Borneo's 3K, 4K, Kinam, 50K have in all common is their olfactory harmony. It says this means that from the top to the dry down, you won't find a dramatic change or decline in scents. The fruits don't suddenly disappear to make way for the woods. This is the mark of a great Borneo. Take the raspberry fruitiness of Borneo 3000. That sounds good. Whether it's first whiff or 2 hours later, the profile holds beautifully steady. 3 hours later, you might well fool yourself into thinking you just put on a swipe a minute ago. I'd go so far as to state that the 2000 ranks top there. And this is the 2000 here. The scent progression is super steady and hardly swerves. You'll need an extremely acute olfactory radar to pick up the drop from top to hard to dry down. Borneo 2000 was crafted almost 8 years ago and it has been naturally aging since. Back then, it would still be another year before we published the first end of Oud announcement. For one, this meant that the prices for rare raw agarwood were still to stay sane. It also meant that they were still on Borneo high and eager to make artisanal Borneo ouds the way we've been making them. So, Borneo 3000. Think Borneo vanilla. The sign of the successor is this: there's no shortage of vanilla in here. At this moment, you'll smell fresh mahogany peeled from bark, a semi-dry cedar woodiness, gently swiped with moist brown sugar, honey, and maple syrup. Wow, that makes this your go-to oud for going out. What Borneo 2000 adds to the palate is a musk meets frankincense mellowness that makes the 2000 fuller, more woody, and less airy than the rest of the series. Same techniques, same tradition, pristine wild Borneo agarwood. That's how Borneo 3000 fits in with 3K, 4K, and Borneo Kinam. So, because Borneo 2000 is a Borneo, it shares similar DNAs with its brothers and sisters here. When I first was thinking about buying this, I did the research here, and I thought, man, vanilla, and maple syrup, that's all up my alley. And then cedarwood. Oh, I love cedarwood. That's one of my favorite things. I love the smell of cedarwood entering a room where you can smell natural cedarwood, but taking that cedarwood, encapsulating it, putting it in an oil and capturing the very moment you experience that olfactory experience is just awesome, but mixed with other things, right? So this is, I wanted to show you what it looks like. It's almost like I don't know, take it out for you. It was very strong, so I'll put it back. Fits in nice and then the cap goes on. So as you can see there, it's like a light yellow oil. What you want to do is just rub somewhere where you want to put it behind your ear. And I remember when I wasn't feeling good, I was pretty stressed out. I would go home when I first got this, and I was away from home. I was traveling a lot, and I was working far, and I would smell this. It's absolutely beautiful. It's therapeutic. It's something that a person who has experience with oud, attars, and oils would appreciate. Because at first, the person who has not adapted or acquired a palate, an olfactory palate or taste for this type of fragrance may find it a little too strong. But if you really take the smell, I find it very therapeutic. The cedar, the fresh cedar, the woods, and then the subtle hints of sweet brown sugar type smelling element in it. So that's so beautiful. This Borneo, it's this one's from 2013, so it's been sitting ever since. I've been trying to take care of it, and I've had it for about 2 years now, and it's only gotten more potent. I love it. To tell you the truth, you don't need too many of these. Just one of these will, like this one's lasted me 2 years, and I use it. At one point I was using it every day. I was like taking 3 or 4 swipes of it every day for like a few weeks, and then I kind of stopped. As this sits, the longer it sits, the better it starts smelling, the more wearable it gets. And if you put it right here, it's just wonderful. Now, so that's my review on that. Now, before I leave, I always like to mention something on, I always like to leave my family and friends, my brothers and sisters, with something positive to think about. Nowadays, people all want to be happy. And sometimes people are just not feeling that way. And so they're focused on being happy. So focused that they're looking for it, actively searching. Well, think of this. Happiness can be likened to metaphorically speaking, like light. Think about light of the sun. If you directly look at the light, it can do more harm than good, right? So just like that type of light can do more harm than good, sometimes being too focused and overthinking about how you want to be happy or how to make yourself happy, like living for the weekend, saying I'm gonna be happy when I get this done, or I'm gonna be happy when I graduate, or I'm gonna be happy when I get married. Well, when people are doing that, it's almost like they're postponing their happiness, their enjoyment in life. So just like the light of the sun that you wouldn't see directly because it would hurt your eyes, same as with happiness. Now, if you take the light from the sun and you see it through a spectrum, what it does is it produces a wide range of colors, the electromagnetic spectrum, It's only small bit, very small, that's visible to the human eye. You got many colors: purple, blue, green, red. They all make up a beautiful array of colors that give us emotion, that bring us emotion, that bring us experience, and that bring us enjoyment. When we sit back and look at our surroundings around us, we get in tune with nature. When we look at a rainbow, we take the light and we savor it. We can enjoy it and take pleasure in that moment. But if we're looking at that rainbow, or if we're focusing on those things, and then we start to think about what's happening tomorrow, or what happened in the past, and we start worrying again, then once again it will be difficult to be happy. So sometimes the constituents of light, of happiness, are like the constituents of light. So some of the constituents are spirituality. When you wake up and you have meaning and purpose in life, when you do your bed, when you kiss your wife goodbye, or your husband goodbye, or you hug your siblings or your kids, you show them off to school and you give them what they need. You have meaning, you have purpose, you have connection. So you got that spiritual part of you. You've meditated, you've prayed, you've showed gratitude to God, if that's what you believe in, or to the people you love. That spiritual part of you is being fulfilled, and that's bringing you enjoyment. This is bringing a longer lasting happiness. Then you got the physical part of you that is always working, and sometimes the problem is not that we don't take breaks. It's that we don't recover from breaks. We may go on vacations, we may come home on a weekend, and we're attached to our phones. We're still working behind the scenes, and it's not allowing our mind to clear itself out, to recuperate, to recover. It's not allowing we bounce back from what we do, but we don't grow stronger. We don't grow more resilient and gain strength at once. When we grow stronger, if we do recover, because we take advantage of that, then we do find ways to endure when there's more difficult times, because being happy doesn't mean that you're not going to go through difficult times, tribulations and hardships and sicknesses. We need to learn how to embrace those in a way. We're not gonna be happy that we're suffering, but we need to know how to cope with them in a way that we won't fall into a deep misery or a depression that can destroy us. So we got the spirituality, the physical part with the stress and the recovery of our bodies. We got the intellectual part of us that is important too. We all need something to do and think about, goals and ambitions and dreams. And this is why we're here. This is why we share the information we do. We have passions. We need to be immersed in what we do. We need to let go and see how the beauty. If you like physics, study the molecular configuration of chemicals and how they interact with their surroundings and the laws of physics. Everything is unified and works in harmony in systems that will amaze you. So being intellectual means not just asking questions, but being immersed and being being passionate about it. And when you're passionate about something, you acquire you acquire drive, focus, passion, and determination, and it will keep you going. It will allow you to be more creative, and it will breed more neurochemicals that will help you become successful and get you into a zone where magnificent people do things, discover things, you create things, and you accomplish things that you never thought was possible. And the last part that I wanted to speak about was emotions and emotions and how to deal with them. We need to connect with the people that we love. Nowadays, technology is so much a part of our lives that it has become extensions of our brains. Because it has become extensions of our brains, most of us use it as crutches sometimes. We've forgotten how to do arithmetics. We've forgotten how to sing because we're watching all these music videos. We've forgotten how to do research or read because we Google everything. And that's in some cases, right? But we need to my point is that we need to be connected with the people we love, and we need to put away those devices, and we need to look at them when they speak. Just saying, tell me more, is a sign of respect and love and consideration, and it will allow them to do the same back to you. It will be a reciprocal system. Just saying thank you and smiling and giving them a warm touch and a hug, and really asking those important questions that they need asked in their lives will make a big difference in yours and in theirs. It will fortify the connections in the family, and it also will help us grow stronger and be better people. Let's keep our communities clean. Let's say positive things to people. Let's think before we speak. And if and when we do get angry, let's always judge whether the benefit outweighs the risk. And let's be courageous enough to step up and put away the aggression, the violence, or any other negative things that can break down the barriers of love that we worked so hard to build up. So, in this journey of fragrance and oud and love that we all share, and these holidays, I want to thank you very much. We look forward to a new year. We look forward to many blessings. We hope we can, as humans, come together and work to bring an end to suffering and injustice and poverty and racism and anything else that can, divide us as human beings. And I wanted just to say that. And if you're still here hanging with me, I can't express how happy I am that you're listening to this. You really are special people, and I will bring more and more special content for you as long as you would like it. Please like and subscribe so it can motivate me. I honestly sometimes don't feel motivated because I have few followers, but those few are important to me. I mean, you mean the world to me. I would make a video for one person if it can make them happy and bring a smile to their face. So I want to thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for that lovely time that you've spent with me. And that's it for today.